everyone, I'm Andrea Renee, and you're watching Mahalo Video Games Today, where I bring you the latest gaming news and all the updates on the walkthroughs that our Mahalo team is working on. So first up in the news, Electronic Arts announced some good news for Dead Space players that are anticipating the release of the upcoming Dead Space 2. Now, as a bonus for playing the original, you'll receive a free plasma cutter at the start of Dead Space 2. So if you haven't had a chance to play with protagonist Isaac Clarke and you're planning on jumping into the sequel, now would be the perfect time to pick up Dead Space and get practicing. Those of you who played the demo for Dead Space 2 know exactly what I'm talking about. Look for its release later this month on January 25th. Up next, hackers are claiming to have tapped into the root key of the PlayStation 3. A group called Fail Overflow is taking responsibility for creating the hack, while GeoHot says he posted it online. For all of you non-hackers out there, this is big news. The root key is essentially a failsafe for the PS3 to prevent people from playing pirated games. It is what allows the PS3 to recognize the difference between legitimate and non-legitimate software. The real kicker here is that now that the code is on the internet, there is no way to prevent people from using it for pirating. And on top of that, Sony has yet to make a statement because making changes to the root key will potentially render millions of copies of software inoperable. So it looks like nothing can be done about the situation. Alright, now let's take a look at some of the games that Mahalo's team of hardcore gamers are playing through this week. First up, Dead Rising 2 Case West. Available exclusively on the Xbox Live Network for 800 Microsoft points is the new DLC for Zombie Smasher Dead Rising 2. We'll see the return of Frank West, the hero of the original Dead Rising, but this time he's involved in a plotline that happens after the end of Dead Rising 2. You must team up with Chuck Green to investigate the connection between Phenotrans and the Fortune City zombie outbreak. Mahalo's gamers will show you how to play the new co-op feature, and we'll take you through all the new challenges. Plus, we'll show you how to create new combo weapons and how to use new items against some of the new enemies you'll see. You'll also need to utilize the photography element from the first Dead Rising to take evidence that is proof of Phenotrans' role in the zombie outbreaks. The DLC came out last week, so we have lots of awesome walkthrough videos for you to check out. Up next, Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. This is another expansion pack that we're covering at Mahalo, and this one came out for both the PSN and XBL. Obviously, the DLC is set in Vietnam during the war, and it contains 5 new maps, 15 new weapons, and 6 new vehicles. Electronic Arts also recorded all new voiceovers for both the American and Vietnamese forces based on authentic communication from the Vietnam War era. Plus, if that weren't cool enough, there was a rockin' 60s soundtrack full of 2 hours of music to blast your machine guns to. Mahalo's gamers will take you through each of the new maps in the multiplayer mode, including Operation Hastings that was originally supposed to be unlocked only after 69 million team play actions had occurred. But luckily for everyone, it was unlocked for both consoles as a New Year's gift from DICE, since it seemed the PC gamers were the only ones able to reach such a high bar. Be sure to check out all of our walkthroughs so you can find all the best hideout spots and where to use awesome new weapons like the flamethrower. Alright, that's it for today's show. Make sure to rate and subscribe right here on YouTube for all your video game needs. Thanks for watching Mahalo Video Games Today. I'm Andrea Renee, and I'll see you next time.